Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Terry Two Fingers. I'm calling this video Emergency Braking Number 2, the Emergency Braking Trial. It's a follow-up to my video Emergency Braking Number 1, the background. I'm recording this series of videos in the hope that either directly or indirectly, the point it makes will help riders to stop their bikes when they're confronted with the inevitable emergency braking situation.
Hi there, Terry Two Fingers here. Well, I've come all prepared with one marker to where I stop, a spray can to mark another position, and the tape as to I start braking. Okay, this will be take one, which will be from 50 k's per hour, and I've got the container here to mark where I stop. Yep, I stopped 8 foot shorter that time. That's 8 feet shorter, just using the two fingers from 50 k's per hour. The other point that I noticed is I had a very slight lock-up when I was doing it in second test for 4 fingers, which is something you've got to watch. First up, full 4 fingers, and then same process in the 3 fingers. Okay, so there's the straight where we get up to the appropriate speed, and here is the line where we cross over and start our braking. Okay, so it's 100 k's for here, also 50 k's from here. So let's move on down and see how it went with the braking in terms of first off the 2 finger braking, where the 2 is marked there, okay, and the 4 is marked there, the 4 fingered braking. and from the 100 kilometers per hour, the two fingers was 20 feet shorter stopping distance. If anything, the difference would have been bigger, because I suspect when I did the four-finger stop, I was slightly under 100 kilometers per hour, slightly under. Anyway, I shall go and try 100 k's per hour with two fingers once again. I'm happy. And that two-fingered one was 5 foot longer than the last one stopping wise, which means I stopped 15 feet shorter than using the whole hand. So there we go. So that was the two fingers versus four fingers trial. So let's take some time out for a debrief. Okay, that was me on my machine on our roads. Okay, now your machine is different to my machine, and indeed your riding experience will have been different to mine. So what we'll do, we'll have a quick look at my machine, and then you can make up your mind as to how the trial went, and if two fingers are appropriate for you when it comes to emergency braking. Okay, it's a 2008 Suzuki Boulevard. You will note that it's an M50, 247 kgs, which is fairly hefty. And 240 kgs, that equals 545 pounds. Okay, we've got one disc on the front wheel, brakes wise, and drum rear brakes. Now the front wheel brakes are not ABS. And you'll note that in one of the 50 kilometer per hour emergency stops that I did in fact lock up the front brake, which indicates that I was right on the verge. Tyres, well, you can see the what have we got? Pirellis, and you can make out what the tyres are. Tyre pressures are 29 on the front. You see the little 29 there, so I remember 29 on the front, and I think I've got 36 on the rear. Now you'll note that I've done the trial at 50 kilometers per hour and then at 100 kilometers per hour. Now 50 kilometers per hour is the
generally the speed limit in built up areas. Okay, now it's very important in the sense that in built up areas you are that much more likely to have a child running out into the street, or somebody opening a door, or somebody pulling out of a driveway without looking. So emergency braking is really important. Now the 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour, that is generally speaking our open road speed. Sure, there are a couple of exceptions on paved roads, etc. Now on our open roads at 100 kilometers per hour, braking is very important in the fact that you're going just that much faster, and indeed so is everybody else going faster. Indeed, emergency braking is vital if you want to survive and you want to keep your bike in one piece. So you try it at your own pace, 2 fingers or 4. What I would suggest, if you really want to know yourself how to stop in an emergency braking situation, whether it be 2 fingers or 4 fingers, that you replicate the trial yourself. As a postscript regarding the trial, 2 fingers or 4, upon editing the video, I was reminded of the bit where I locked up the front wheel using 4 fingers, braking from 30 miles an hour or 50 k's. One advantage I would say of using 2 fingers rather than the 4 is that the pressure on the brake, therefore on the front wheel and the tyre of the front wheel, comes on ever so slightly more gradually when you reach for the brake and start braking. And that gradual pressure that transfers to the front wheel allows it possibly to grab that little bit more grip than does the 4 fingers grabbing the brake in an emergency. Hey, thanks for watching my trial video, and also take it easy, won't you?